3 gazes by the emotionally unraveling but eternally beautiful Akela Jean Underland. C. Act 1. The Void. It has gone, vanished, whisked away by whatever foul and frivolous force first summoned it here. It is neither my concern nor want to investigate the phenomenon of its appearance and subsequent disappearance. I shall just take a deep, exhausted breath. I should be delirious, ecstatic even, and yet I do not rejoice. I sit atop the window-sill where no paws dare tread, still cloaked in residual bark and the clinging sweat and the haunting echo of those ghastly long toenails against tile. My box, it's almost too quiet. I yawn, theatrically, for no one. There is no clamor of stupidity, no smell of unwashed enthusiasm, no one to bite with my mind. And so I nibble elegantly, instead on my own ennui. The emptiness is not peace. It is the aftermath. The boy died. C. Act 2. Haunting. It lingers. Oh no, not in body, but in my broken spirit. I take solace in the piece of fluff next to my pillow. Sniff the scent on my blanket. It smells so familiar. Admittedly, I specifically and repeatedly peed on it in protest of the thing's existence. I have not come to regret that decision. Oh, hindsight, such a tyrant in the cloak of awareness. And of course, I cannot settle. My eyes will not close, for I feel the pulling tension of anticipation, fear that it might at any moment return. Sometimes I flinch at the shadows. Sometimes I hiss at the air. Sometimes I merely blink. Mother says she's gone now, darling. But is it truly ever gone? The memory of it will remain long after I am gone. A nightmare that I shall have to live with until, alas, I am no more. And what if it has not gone? What if it has multiplied? What if the next time there are 2, or bastet forbid, 3? 2 floppy-haired, mud-slicked, drool-tongued gremlins who desire no sniff the regal folds of my fur belly and care nothing for the consequences. I tremble, elegantly, as I ponder my own asshole. You're welcome. C. Act 3. Acceptance. I have taken to journaling. To reciting poetry into the vents, to curling into increasingly complex yoga poses and naming them things like emotional withdrawal swan and denial lizard. I have spoken to the radiator. It replied, I have seen things. More than you could know. I am utterly changed, but I am not defeated. It came, it drooled, it conquered nothing. Although it did manage to figure out how to pull itself onto Mother's bed, my mother's bed, I will survive, as I always have. For I am Akela Jean Underland, descended from alley gods and queens of the bushes. I remain, slightly more traumatized, but wholly intact. I shall now sit directly on Mother's shoulder until she remembers what matters. Namely, me. I forgive mothers, but I do not forget. I shall therefore whine. Cue dramatic violins. Fade to black. A single pair rails across the floor. Curtain.